Hi, my name is Paige, and I'm going to be your therapist today. I know your name is Catherine, but is there anything else that you like to be called?
I like to be called Katie.
Okay, Katie, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What brings you in today?
Well, I was talking to my general physician, and he was telling me that I need to talk to someone more about my anxiety. It's kind of overwhelming my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to be just freaking out about a lot of small things, even though my friends tell me that they're silly little things and like not to worry about them.
Right.
But I do anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I needed to come and talk to someone today. I kind of got anxiety on the way in here about talking about my problems. But, it's hard because I feel like my friends are judging me when I talk about my anxiety because they look at me weird. But, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you came in. You definitely made the right choice by coming in and talking to us. Can you go more into depth about the anxiety you're experiencing, like how often you experience it?
Well, it's kind of mine's work and school related. I usually like my main one is like before tests. I get really worked up because I'm scared I'm gonna blank on the test, and that hasn't really happened to me this year. But last year it happened to me a lot, and I kind of didn't do well in school. But this year I've been really trying to work on my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and and then um, testing is just really hard for me. But then
Right, right.
And then I just hate that my friends give me crap about
Right, and I can obviously see that this is taking a toll on your life because it's upsetting you so much to
it.
talk to me about it.
Yeah,
So basically, what you're telling me is mostly you have test anxiety
yeah.
overall.
And like even when I'm in the library studying, it kind of when I think about the test, it's very overwhelming, and my
Mhm.
hands start to sweat like they are now because I'm talking about my problem. Um, I get really worked up and I start breathing really
Mhm.
heavily, and then sometimes I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and then sometimes I'm just like I'm gonna die because I'm just overthinking
Right.
everything.
And are there any other times you find in your life where you experience a high amount of anxiety besides when you have a test coming up?
Yeah, when I'm at work and my boss wants me to come into his office and talk to him, and I'm
Mhm.
not sure if it's a good or a bad thing,
Okay.
but that definitely, I kind of get like chest pain and I get really flustered.
Right.
My face turns pretty red. And then another one is in presentations in class.
Mhm.
I just get really worked up, hands sweat again, and my face turns red. That happened to me a lot in high school, and luckily in college I haven't had a lot of presentations, but I think I did really good on my last one because it was a group presentation, so
That's
that
good.
definitely helped.
So when you start to experience your anxiety, does it gradually come on, or does it all come on at once? Or how long does it often last?
It probably lasts like 10 minutes tops because I just work on my breathing a little bit,
Hmm.
but it's not a gradual thing. It just kind of it's like a push, like it all
Okay,
happens at one time.
right.
Yeah.
I can see how that would be really difficult to deal with for you.
Yeah. It's, it's hard.
Have you done anything that to prevent it yet? Have you tried any preventative measures for your anxiety?
Well, I've talked to like my parents about it, and they're like, definitely just try and breathe.
Hmm.
That's what you need to do, and that definitely helps. But I
Right,
just my mind just keeps thinking and thinking and thinking
right.
until I just keep thinking.
Hmm.
But and then there's also when I drive because I saw a really bad accident on the highway, and
Okay.
it's when I'm near wide load trucks. I saw a terrible accident with one of those, so it just like flashes back to that memory, and that's
Right.
pretty scary.
That must have been really difficult.
Yeah, I had a couple of nightmares about it. It just wasn't great. It was pretty
Okay.
terrible
And
to
would
see.
right. Would you say that before you saw this accident that you had a lot of anxiety in your life?
Honestly, no.
Okay. So it feels as if most of the anxiety started after?
Yeah, I guess so. Cause I guess so much went through my mind that day. It was very overwhelming
Right.
because I had to call 911 and do stuff. for him, like
Mhm.
pull over cars because no one else was on the highway really at that time.
Right.
So that was kind of scary.
That sounds
But I
like
definitely try and talk it out with people. But, some people look at me weird when I talk about it.
Mhm.
So
And
it's
that
hard.
definitely doesn't help your situation when you
Exactly.
feel like you can't talk to someone.
Yeah. See, well, you're understanding. So
Right.
it helps when
Mhm.
the people understand where I'm coming from.
So, do you know if you have any family history or anything of anxiety or panic attacks?
I know that my sister has like OCD and she overanalyzes a lot of things, but she's never fully been diagnosed with anxiety. But I mean, that could we probably feed off of each other.
Right.
That's when we're around each other, kind of get worked up a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's good that you've realized that, and that can be unhealthy. Definitely, if you have someone in your family who makes it hard for you to just feel like you can't relax.
Yeah, she definitely gets worked up more than I do over like little things, like when her clothes don't match. It's kind of weird, but she's OCD, I guess. So
definitely. Would you say that you have a lot of stress in your life at this point?
Well, right now, yeah, I'm working like 2 jobs. I'm taking, I think, 18 hours.
Wow, that's very impressive.
Looking for an internship.
Right.
Yeah. So, life's kind of hard.
Definitely a lot on your plate at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, I try and organize what I'm going to do each day when I get up in the morning, but sometimes I sleep in and then I get anxious about I slept in too late and then going to class, having to see people that I don't really know and they kind of look at you weird.
And you mentioned that you try to organize your day beforehand. Do you do that and ever follow through with it to the end?
Yeah, sometimes I just kind of get tired and want to go to sleep or I don't really want to do something.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be hard to be able to keep up with what you thought you could do the day before, and then the day of just doesn't seem like it's going to work out.
Yeah, sometimes I just get really worked up and I just stop what I'm doing and I just try again the next day, which stinks because I have to meet deadlines and stuff, but, it's hard.
Right. Well, it sounds to me like you're definitely experiencing a lot of anxiety that's kind of taking over your life in a way. So I definitely think there are a lot of approaches we could talk about. There's like medication, there's counseling. You definitely came to the right place to be able to talk about the way you're feeling, and you're definitely doing a great job of opening up to me and being able to like express how you're actually feeling instead of holding it all inside. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and recommend that we meet again next week if you'll schedule an appointment.
Okay.
And we can get all this thought out and kind of figure out the next step for you.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it was so nice meeting you, Katie.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for coming in.
Of course.